Karen, what's up? Morning. Oh, go on. Hold that. Splash Gigi check in early. Karen check in early. Big up on yourself, you know. Fully multitask. Me, I feel fully multitask today. Still not fix me OBS problem right now. So I have to pop out the old computer while I try to fix the OBS problem. I forget done doing it because I don't want to go into the new year with that problem. So right now, I have some plans for the new year in terms of how I start off. We only have 24 hours to fix things. So that way I do. What's in the news? News time, I know. Jamaica, Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica. What's in the news? What's in the news? What's in the news? Alright. Put this stand up. Alright. Oh, okay. They're on the live, mommy. Yeah. 300 likes. Big up Splash the Gina. Welcome everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Turn on the box, yeah. I'm going to turn on this too. We're up on the live, mom. We're up on the live. Oh, nice. Nice. It's supposed to be good enough. No, a different wire that. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Please be patient with me this morning. I have encountered a bit of an issue that I thought was resolved, but not so. Try this. Son. Nothing. No power. Ah, there we go. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody is doing well today. Today is what? Today is which date? Today is the 30th and today is Tuesday? Today is Tuesday? Yeah, today is Tuesday. Big up Sir Lonesome. Alright.
Bluetooth mode.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm going in the news and now. Oh. Ooh, oh my God. Yes, my dear. Hello? Yes. Oh, yeah, man, you know. Yeah. Listen to the voice now, me dey on the live. Yeah, man. Oh, maximum blessed. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. All right.
No water.
Residents have staged a protest over the issue. Alia Bryant has the details. Have testing the lack of water. There is more tension in Rose Heights in St. James as residents have again blocked sections of the main road protesting the lack of water. This is the second time in a week that the residents have staged a protest over the issue. Alia Bryant has the details.
Rose Heights now clear.
4 months, no water. No water.
Residents of Rose Heights in St. James
Rose
began
Heights
protesting
now
at
clear.
5 a.m. this morning over the long-standing absence of the essential commodity. They say water only flowed through their pipes the day before the general election on September 3, and they have not had any since. Residents continue.
Mighty God. Eh? Me like how Rose Heights in St. James are going. Don't go and blaze the fire. And if you come out every day on Black Road, every day, peacefully, not Black Road, sorry, protest. Peaceful protest every day. Don't come out on Black Road every day. I'm not encouraging nobody to do anything illegal. But raise your voice in concert to this wicked and caring government. Hey, what's up, Celine? East Portland in our place. When you see how Rose Heights are going to St. James, I bought me back up in that news. Mighty God.
To demand the presence of the Member of Parliament for the constituency, highlighting the financial burden caused by the ongoing shortage.
They pay the water bill. I mean, not getting no water. They have been buying water. $8,000 for the 650 and $10,000 for the 800. Ah man, we are going to use with body black it road. We are going to use with body black it road. We want with MP.
Authorities have since made contact with various agencies in an effort to restore order.
Right, Clark, come to the front of the class. Me and say I got the MP for up there. Oh, all them win election. What? Hey. We don't talk about no representation of people. You think some could live in one place and not no water? And have an MP? And them my ruling party? Sure. Listen to me, man. Don't get me wrong, you know. You're a ruling party for 10 years, you know. Some things gotta give. There's no way. There's no way.
As best as possible.
We made contact with members of
people for wise up
and management in National Water Commission who have started efforts to get water in their pipe based on what they have reported to us. Members of the NWC said that they will be sending up persons in the area today to check on the situation and the apparatus that feeds this community with water.
Aaliyah Bryant, TV.
So after how much years or how much months, I told them I come check on the apparatus. Them think they're just the cool people. Them. I am calling on the people them of Rose Heights. Keep the fire burning. Protest every day if you have to. Do not let this situation in Rose Heights go unheard. Make the protest them get bigger and bigger. It is a crying shame we live in one country where you have a ruling party and so much people now have something as essential as water. And me here say some people have water truck and sell water as MP, allegedly. Then why would they fix the water problem? Why would they? Just ask yourself that question there. If your business is to sell water, and you're the MP, why would you fix the water? It go bad for your business. Just think about that.
A News.
Common sense.
Farmers in Litchfield, northeast Manchester, are calling on the Ministry of Agriculture to restore catchment tanks in the community as they struggle to get back on feet. Farmers say rainfall alone is no longer enough to sustain their operations.
Wow.
The area, known for its strong cattle rearing and coffee growing, continues to face challenges that threaten livelihoods.
But if we get these tanks repairs, then it will enhance the agricultural process inside, and not only agriculture, but to increase the cattle rearing, because this is where the farmers come and get water. Presently, as I speak, to get water to water the animals. So I'm calling on the relevant authorities to come in and have dialogue with the farmers. The farmers, they are accommodated. They want to say to our MP or the government, this is what we want, right? We have a job already, We just want to help us with the facilities so we can do better.
Yes, these tanks we have been benefiting from it for years. Even myself, I benefit a lot because when the cows and your farm, you need to spray and irrigate and stuff like that. But after late, the tanks, they have been deteriorating very, very, very well because these tanks, they are over 100 years. So not holding any water. So we would love to get relevant authority to come and assist us in getting them back up and going.
Whenever we have a drought, which we are going into the dry season now, we were going to be having drought because that's our dry season now. These tanks are very, very important for us because when we have a drought, this is where everybody comes and gets some water. So we're appealing to the relevant authorities. Please, we need some help. The tanks are here. The only thing they need are some repairs. And if we can get some repairs for these tanks, we'd very, very much appreciate it.
Turmoil, farmers them under some serious attack. Yeah, man. Farmer them under serious attack. I tell you.
Improvements in literacy and numeracy,
And
character development, and equity.
And them need assistance as well. Let me come off of this because I don't want everything I share. Alright, let me see. Oh, here we go. This is a story I'm going to swap on.
Education, I am
TVJ.
Of Police, Dr. Kevin Blake, says 2025 will be remembered as a landmark year with significant reduction in murders.
Yes, and an increase in police unalivings. That is what you need to. That's what you need to just throw in there, along with what is this? No, but maybe I cannot access my location for. Nobody me, huh? And an increase in police unalivings. That's what them to talk about.
Commissioner Blake says 2020 has delivered massive results in the fight against crime, but he maintains that the police will remain patient, informed, and unrelenting in a bid to stamp out criminal elements. In his comprehensive end-of-year review,
and you need to stamp out criminal elements in the government as well. Yeah, we need to see the police them actively involved in stamping out criminal elements in the government. If me not see una lock up no politician, una nah do nothing, una nah bust no grape. If we just unalive the youth them in the ghetto, all the youth them in the ghetto get gun. isn't there, it will not fight against gangs, right? Gangs. That I want to say, we not fight against gangs. A lot of the persons that we head all these gangs, them are police and politicians and people in the high places. And them are fund these gangs. Right? The biggest problem in Jamaica is drugs. Drugs coming from overseas. The drugs for gun trade. That is how crime is fueled. So if you really want to fight crime or put a real dent in a crime, you better start lock up some big people, do some real investigation, and stop come out here come talk about this fake narrative and statistics without context. You can't have the police them unalive citizens, record high in the same year as crime going down. I don't know, job, brother. That is not how you fight crime. And you cannot look at us and tell us that, oh, the majority of the persons that were unalived by the police were clean killings. There's a lot of questions around it because now we're in a body cam. And I'm so happy that I came back to this because I was talking about this last night on my live. Late last night. And see come here and rear it ugly again.
So Blake promised that the 43% reduction in murders and 17% decline in major crimes, the Jamaica Constabulary Force will remain measured but firm as it looks to save additional lives.
Offer the Jamaican public this assurance. The gains we are seeing are sustainable, provided this level of cohesion, support, and partnership continues. Shootings are down by 32% compared to last year, and reported rapes declined by 27%. While we remain acutely aware that even one violent act is one too many, the downward trajectory is undeniably encouraging. So significant is the reduction in violent crimes that even while there have been relatively small increases in two areas, namely robberies and break-ins, there is still significant reduction in overall major crimes.
Up to December 20, the country had officially recorded 649 murders, a historic drop when compared with 1,136 for the same period in 2024. The last time Jamaica recorded a similar figure was in 1994 when 900 things did. And it's time for a break here at the Midday News, but still with us. More stories when we come back.
And I'm asking you all to call somebody because it's very important, Jamaica, that I refresh the minds of the thousands watching tonight. And when I refresh your brains, Jamaica, you will see how skullduggeries happen in this country. And you will see how these colonizers, scammers, fraudsters, choppers have gotten away over the years. Who recall when Nigel Clark as finance minister told us that he never received the FFC report on SSL? He said that FFC report was never brought to his attention.
Germs that man.
You remember that, Jamaica?
Germs that.
He said, Jamaica. He said it was never brought to his attention.
Mighty God.
He said it was never brought to his attention. You remember? He said, Jamaica, that it never came to his attention. How it never come to your attention, Nigel? How it never come to your attention, Nigel?
My check,
How it
my
never
check.
come to your attention, Nigel?
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo.
How it never came to your attention? You who sat as finance minister. You who sat as finance minister. It never came to your attention.
Yo, yo, yo.
How it never come to your
Maidens,
attention.
good morning.
And that is how we got the name Nigel.
Marjorie, what's up, Marjorie? More love and life, man. Blessings, man. Respect. But they are multitask. Oh, and big up yourself. Blessings. Like and share, guys. Like and share. Thank you. Me tell you about Nigel Clark, you know. Tell you about Nigel Clark, you don't believe me. So, okay. So at this JAMAICA I use. So alright. Mike Ox. That's what is being used. Alright. Cool. Let me try something now.
That's how he got named Jamaica, Nigel. And we have to push back against the modern day fencer under Andrew and Nigel.
Yes.
With nothing put in place to protect the investors and
yes.
promises kept.
Right.
I want to ask you tonight, Jamaica. Nigel was the one who told you and I the FBI was coming. At 3 years now, where is the FBI?
How were them there?
Nigel told us that the Crow report will be ready. The Crow
there?
report is ready, but the Crow report never released.
Mighty God.
What was the payment guaranteed to the investors? But I want to give you further history, don't memory.
Context. Let's get it.
In February 2017,
people I want to remember. Given good morning. You see, Nigel Clark, that guy is not an innocent guy. Tell people, Nigel Clark is not an innocent guy. Anybody will rub shoulder with Andrew Wallace is no innocent person. Trust and believe that. Can't stay there. Show me a company, me tell you who you are. My check, 1212. Let me see.
Audley Shaw was finance minister then. Told FSC that it was on the verge of closing SSL.
My check.
Which had been under enhanced supervisions since 2010, with significant restrictions on its operation. Between February and a few months later, both Chairman Howard Mitchell and Executive Director reassigned the replacements with Jackie Stewart Lecker as chair. Within a month, Jamaica, or so, of their appointment, they lifted all restrictions. Jackie Lecker, Jamaica, as chair. She removed all the restrictions.
Jackie Lecker need to be investigated. Jackie Lecker need to be investigated. I am calling on the authorities to do the proper authorities to do a full investigation in Jackie Lecker. This can't continue, man. Can't continue. It is so far out of hand, it's ridiculous. You understand? Why am I not hearing anything? Alright, so
on SSL. This is after Dr. Peter Phillips put the restrictions on SSL, you know. They were monitoring closely what SSL was doing, you know, from 2010 right up to 2016. And here comes Jackie Lecker Remember Ishmael put a picture. Here comes Jackie Lecker after she replaced Howard Mitchell as chairman. Took all the restrictions, Jamaica. Lifted all the restrictions and gave SSL. Gave SSL Jamaica the power. The power to continue their shenanigans. It's a syndicate of them, you know. Daryl Vaz' wife best friend. The one from Stuart's Autos. The one when everything goes down, she just resigns and nothing else comes out of it.
Yo. But listen.
Let us go further. I am giving you greater context to it. 2007. The Supreme Court had lifted the injunction against Hugh Crosby in his capacity as trustee of the Phoenix Note Holder Trust. The stockbroker has announced in a public statement. Justice Marjorie Goldsmith had initially placed an injunction on Crosby to May 10th and given him 14 days to declare the locations of all his assets held by him on behalf of Phoenix, whether in his own name or nominees. Crosby, Jamaica, this is you, Crosby, says he has given his undertaking to the court not to dispose of any of his assets by the trust without notice or consent. The assets were frozen in mid-April, and the application by Jamaica Solicitor General at the time, Michael Hilton QC, who had traced ownership of the properties held by Phoenix to Paul Cheng Young, former head of the collapsed Eagles group of companies. The Miami court has since lifted the freeze on Cheng Young, which means he is free to transact business with them in this jurisdiction. Crosby said his role in the trust is that he acted purely in a representative capacity as trustee for a small group of investors who had put the funds to purchase houses. As trustee, he ensured that the investments were protected. The statement said, courts in Jamaica and Florida had barred Charles Chen Young and Crosby from disposing of the assets on the application of the Eagles Merchant Bank and the Crown's Eagle Life, two of Prince Young former companies commandeered Jamaica by the Jamaica government in the advent of the financial sector meltdown. I'm giving you context tonight, Jamaica. Crosby has again asserted that the freezing order was not related to the security brokerage of stocks and security. I am giving you the history of everything that Crosby and Cheng Young and all of these people were doing before stocks and securities came to life. Formerly Paul Cheng Young and Associates, which he became chairman. Hilton, the Solicitor General at the time, presented evidence to the Kingston and Miami courts showing that Paul Young, despite a court order between May 4th, 2006, to declare his assets and not to deal with or dispose of the transferred. Listen to this. To declare his assets and not to deal with the dispose of any properties without approval, had transferred 19, Ishmael, who took that, transferred 19 properties to you, Crosby, on May 12, 2006.
What?
Just days after the judgment against him was to pay over $900 million.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. No, sir. When I hear this,
Us interest. Are you seeing a similar thing happening
pattern,
now
yeah.
between Cheng Young and the syndicates of SSL? 3 other properties were transferred to Crosby on May 24th and June 15th of the same year, 2006. The former Eagles boss also held 170 Florida properties in a company of which he was president, director, and treasurer. All of these things, Jamaica, if you want to see them, you subscribe to my Patreon for $4.99. And that is where I'm going to put up all of these information.
Yeah.
Paul?
Yeah, I need to do a Patreon. Because, what's up, Desi? There's some things that I want to speak about that I can't speak about on YouTube. Some very serious conversations that we need to have. And it's not necessarily about the Jamaican government. It's about what's happening globally. And how the Jamaican government is playing their role in that. It's about sensitive topics that if you should mention those names on YouTube, they want to censor the platform, they want to shadow ban you and those type of stuff. I've realized that I cannot speak freely on here. That's what I realized. I really can't. You're being muzzled on here. So I have to do a Patreon to have these unfiltered discussions. You understand?
Cheng Young of Eagles Merchant Bank, of the main big boys who ran off with a top load of money and was a lead cause of the financial crisis, transferred a boatload of properties to whom? You Cross-Screen.
Wow.
19 plus properties, Jamaica.
Wow.
19 plus properties.
Wow.
Cross-Screen fact worked with Eagle and Paul and ran a lot of things for him. Made him a lot of money. Took a lot of taxpayers' hard-working monies. He even went eventually, changed the name of the company from Paul Cheng Young and Companies in 2006 to guess what? Stocks and Securities Limited. So, are you hearing the truth tonight? The Stocks and Securities Limited that you're hearing of,
yes,
was Paul Cheng Young's company. The company that transferred those 19 plus properties. The company that went bankrupt and were doing all of those nefarious activities and taking away people's monies. All they did, Jamaica, was transfer or change the name of the company. And it was changed in the time of Bruce Golding as Prime Minister, 2007. That is when they started their nefarious activities again. What a tangled web we weave.
Very important, Constant. Susan, good morning. That is super important. Under Bruce Golding is when that happened. I'm telling you, you see, the Jamaica Labour Party, ladies and gentlemen, it is a weapon that was formed against Jamaica, a very long time ago. And this is what I'm realizing. The more and more these things get exposed, and these realities, the facts around these people, and who is connected to who, and these type of activities and what they do, I have come to the conclusion that the Jamaica Labour Party is the weapon that was formed against Jamaican people, and specifically Jamaican poor people. Jamaica biggest consumers, Jamaica's biggest and hardest workers. Let me say that. Jamaica biggest taxpayer collectively is who is facing the brunt of the attacks. There's a system in place to hold us down, and it starts from the top. Right? What it will take to remove that system, I can't tell you. I cannot tell you that. I cannot, I don't know what it will take. I won't even begin to, especially on this platform, I won't even start the conversation. I just want to say that the system needs to be removed. If it doesn't, your children's children is always going to be the guinea pig to pay off the debt of those people. All the chaos they cause, your children's children is going to suffer because of the chaos that they cause. And it's just the truth. True.
What a tangled web, Jamaica, we weave.
My God.
What a tangled web. And they continued when Peter David Phillips came in as finance minister. Peter David Phillips put restrictions on them because he saw what was happening. And then came Jackie Lecker, Audley Shaw, and Andrew Holness, who lifted those restrictions and gave this Paul Cheng Young company, gave this SSL Paul Cheng Young company the authority to continue their skullduggeries in this country, knowing damn too well.
Help. We see out of the ladder.
Need a divided intervention.
Andre
We're tired of the labor right.
Andre on point.
So effective, and it came on the stocks and securities. It came on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. That's effective the 11th of September 2006. The name Paul Cheng Young and Companies Limited was changed to Stocks and Securities Limited. The company will formally announce the change to its clients and public at large November 1st, 2006. So the fact that Stocks and Security Limited was still operating with the mindset and the past approach of the Eagles and Paul Cheng Young and Associate, it was just a new name.
Yes.
It was a new name.
Simple.
It was something that was a part of the DNA of the company.
Rebranded. No difference. Yeah.
It was something.
Rebrand. Wow.
Ask yourself tonight, Jamaica.
Wow.
What is the name of the Paul's shell companies in Florida? They all have a similar thing, Jamaica. It's either have Eagles associated with it or it has Phoenix associated with it. So the name of one of Paul Cheng Young company in Florida is Florida Phoenix Finance. Florida Phoenix Finance. What was the name of the company that Crosby was trustee for, that had a ton load of properties and assets from Paul to Eagle? Phoenix Notebook Trust. So then take on two names. Either take on the name of Eagle or it take on the name of Phoenix. You recognize the symbolism in the music? Birds. Birds, Jamaica. Is either them use the bird of the eagle or the phoenix because they must show you. They must soar high and attack from the people in the ground. What an evil, treacherous act.
Yep.
What can go so?
Bond them, Andre. Boop. Eh? What a ball game.
Here is the interesting part of it.
Yes.
Zachary Harding. Mr. Harding also serves as a director in Phoenix Group, a private investment firm in Florida, Orlando, Florida, that primarily invests in businesses who sells services to Fortune 500 companies. Do you see where Zachary worked while in Florida? The Phoenix Group. The Phoenix Group, Jamaica. Guess who formed a new company shortly after the Financial Services Commission started digging? Zachary and Hugh Crosby. What was the name of the company that they formed? What was the name of the company that they formed? Most notably, Harding has brought to Ivan Carter, former CFO and CIO at Strategic Group, as a CEO of the newly formed company. So after all of this skullduggery started, Zachary Harding and Hugh Crosby started Jamaica to form a new company called, I think it is Delta. I believe it is Delta. Let me drink some water. Because I am teaching tonight, Jamaica. I am teaching you all tonight, Jamaica.
Wow.
I don't come here with no holy loud mouth tonight. I come here as a teachable moment to show you how these scammers were enabled by the government of Jamaica through Andrew Holness.
Mastermind, man.
Remember, he was special advisor to the Prime Minister.
Mastermind, Gary, where are
He was special advisor to the Prime Minister. So before the Prime Minister knew about all his...
Hold on, they giving. Hold on, some of them messages I never understood them a while ago. Hold on. We have Joanne Free in the building. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Nightbot, big up yourself. And we have Giving Perfect over there, so on Bolo V&R clips. Yeah, man, blessings, man, blessings. I don't know why it wasn't showing. There, that phone there, that phone. problem for.
Skullduggeries, Delta Capital. You all remember Jamaica. I am bringing you down memory lane for you all to remember these skullduggeries.
Do you remember?
Also, please note that Mark, the son, tried to sell his shares out of SSL. That is Mark Crosby. That was October 25th, 2019. A report with recommendations was made June 2019. They knew from June 2019 that they were in trouble. And by October 19th, 2019, they had given further directions to comply. The government had told them to comply now because the government now realizes the further sinkhole and batty hole that this company is in. So after 2019, Hugh Crosby and Zachary Hardy formed a brand new financial company. Then Nigel claimed he knew nothing until April 15th, 2020. And by that time, shares are sold, new company farm, and conveniently Jamaica, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, transferred all his monies. All his monies.
Bangarang.
Ball out!
Bangarang.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
What a thing.
Shift the election. Shift everything.
What a
all
thing.
his monies. Right after Delta was formed with Hugh Crosby and Zachary Hardy. All the monies belonging to the Prime Minister and
What
SSL
a
work.
thing.
All of it to Jamaica. And you're telling me that this is not a syndicate of synagogues of Satan?
Mighty
You're telling me that
God.
this is not a syndicate of the synagogues of Satan? You're telling me, Jamaica, that this is not a syndicate of a synagogue of Satan? And the Prime Minister is still Prime Minister of this country? He should be locked up
True.
for insider trading. He should be
Lock
locked
him
up,
up,
Jamaica,
Andre.
because Andrew Holness is a fraud and a scam.
Mighty God.
And then here comes Peter Champagne telling people not to speculate. We don't need to speculate, Peter Champagne. All of your clients are criminals. Listen to the news report of Peter Champagne telling us. Ishmael, play the news report of this SSL matter. Play the news report and let me fix Peter Champagne business tonight.
Oh, what you say?
3 former executives linked to the scandal hit investment firm Stocks and Securities Limited (SSL) have now been charged. They were charged last evening following a ruling by the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP. The development follows yesterday's coordinated raids at their homes. But as you'll also hear in this report from McKinsey Robinson, those charged...
McQueen. Hello? Hello? I'm not here. What are you? Yeah. Yeah, what's up? You know, my live though. Yeah. In a load because me fix up back the computer here while me live. OBS I give me problem. Me try sort it out. Yeah, man. Respect, man. Oh gosh. Well, blessings, man. Blessings. Yeah, man. Everything a handful. They are listen to Andre handful some things up boy. Yes. Yes. Yeah, God take up everything in our hands, you know. Yes. Yes. So just have to go and watch God work, you know. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, man. Yes, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I take your advice, man. Mm. Yeah. All right, mama. Yeah, man, I will. All right, love you too. Later, sis. All right, bless up. McQueen, long time name from McQueen. What you say? Oh, am I checking in your space? Okay, okay. Big up Mark Stewart. Alright, cool, cool. Yeah, man, later, manners. Mm-hmm. Maidens, they're not easy. Maidens, I want to talk about now.
Have since been offered bail.
God.
The three are former director Hugh Crosby, former Montego Bay manager Sarah Meany, and ex-CEO Zachary Harding. They have each been charged with multiple counts of fraudulently inducing persons to invest money, failure to register company carrying on business in Jamaica, carrying out securities business without dealer's license, failure to apply to the commission to be registered for securities issued, and breach of the Banking Services Act. Each has been offered a station bail in the sum of $1 million and is to appear before the court on January 26, 2026. One of the attorneys representing Mr. Crosby, Peter Champagny, is urging the public not to rush to judgment.
My client has consistently maintained his innocence and has always made himself available to all of the regulatory bodies that are involved in this matter. We should be cautious in rushing to judgment. The matter is going to be before the court, and we should allow the justice system to work and not rush to any judgment and seek to be given to wild speculation.
Mr. Crosby is also being represented by Samoy Campbell. On a Saturday, members of the Security Forces and the Financial Investigations Division conducted search and seizure operations at the homes of the three. The operation targeted 4 premises, 3 in St. Andrew and 1 in St. James, as part of the long-running probe into the multi-billion-dollar fraud at SSL. The fraud scandal first came to public attention in January 2023. Yesterday's operation marks the first major public law enforcement development in the SSL case in more than a year. Former SSL employee Jean Panton was charged with multiple offenses in February 2023. In December 2023, the FID submitted a case file to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, signaling the possibility of further charges. However, the DPP has since indicated that outstanding issues remain, which have affected the assessment of the file. Walgen Limited, a company owned by sports legend Usain Bolt, is among more than 200 affected clients of SSL. McKinsky Robinson, TVJ News.
Jamaica. Remember, Paul Cheng-Yung died, and when he died, Hugh Crosby inherited all of those, So when I hear Kwashi, lawyer, Champagne come tell people about they're not supposed to speculate and let the courts run its course. Let the courts run its course. Let the courts run its course and release Jean and Panton, because you know the criminals that you represent.
Mighty God.
You know the criminals you represent. You know. Let me say it again.
Whoa.
You, Peter Champagne, you know the criminals you represent. They are cynical. And remember, if you recall, even Zachary Harding's father was a part of Eagles Merchant Bank. Oswald Harding. So it is a syndicate of them. is a syndicate of them. So from father like son, you ever hear the argument like father like son? You ever hear the argument, Jamaica? Father like son. Father like son, Jamaica. You ever hear that argument? From like father like son. That is what is happening. That is what is happening. And then interestingly, one of the syndicates to Dell were named Dequity. Dequity is also Dequity. All of a sudden, IPO got pulled from the stock exchange.
Dequity?
Why was Dequity IPO pulled from the stock exchange? Is it because it is linked to stocks and securities? Is it because it is linked to Delta? Is it because it is linked to Zachary Harding? Is it because it is a failed IPO? All of a sudden it is pulled. It's pulled from the Junior Stock Exchange, just as how we have many others that have been pulled from the Junior Stock Exchange, because the Junior Stock Exchange of this country is a farce and a scam. They all know what they have been doing with the Junior Stock Exchange. You know why it failed? Go ask why it failed. There is reasons why it failed, Jamaica. There are reasons why the IPO failed. Ask who are the people and the brains behind it. As for you, Michael Leachin. You want to tell us why you can't pay over the dividends to the people in NCB? Why can't you pay over the dividends, Michael Leachin? The 94 million US that you must pay over to the people. Why you can't pay over that money, Michael Leachin, and you have it? Jamaica, a syndicate of things happening in the financial sector. A syndicate of things happening in the financial sector.
Boy, this a bangarang ya gone. People are bangarang ya serious. What is actually going on? This connection between these people and these companies, it takes serious investigation to find out them something else to do. And I'm saying, if Andre Stevenson can actually do it, speaker not working, what happened is this, you know, I don't understand truly why my microphone is not connecting to my OBS, because when you got audio input, right, and you use the Pro X5 microphone, I can hear the audio that I play on the computer. I can hear it, right? I think I can even hear myself in the headphone, which I need to change that, honestly. I'm still hearing it. I'm still hearing it. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I don't understand why I can't hear it in my headphone, right? Why I can hear it in my headphone, but I can't hear it. It's not coming up. There's nothing. It's at 0 when I talk. Right here, so the soundboard there, you're supposed to say it amplified, but it's not amplified. Alright, you know what I mean? Let me try something. It says that it's active, but I don't see the activity. Alright? I don't see the activity. Let me try. I check, see? Nothing. Let me try this. Turn out the mic be complete, right? Turn out the mic be complete. Do regular mic or the system will turn it off. But no, I don't know.
And I can tell you, Jamaica,
I don't
it
know.
not smell good.
It's not working.
It not look good.
I'm using OBS and
It
I'm
not
using
smell good.
Windows.
It not look
Microsoft.
good. It not taste good.
Yeah.
And they expect people to invest in this country. When the financial sector of this country is in shambles.
Compromise. Financial sector compromise.
All of this is money laundering.
And listen, if the corruption appears to be what it is, Jamaica can never grow economically, you know. It can never truly grow economically when you have these things happening. The way it appears, if the evidence should come out as it appears, ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica will never grow economically. Your child that's born into poverty, much like many of us, much like myself. And when I say poverty, I mean monetarily, because there's wealth in different ways. Yes? So I'm strictly speaking about dollars and cents. What is in your bank account? What assets you have? That's strictly what I'm speaking about. Alright? So, Jamaica has to, one, understand the gravity of the robbery that is taking place. Not only are we presently here being robbed, but our children ahead of us that are not even born yet. You guys remember when Andrew came out and said, you know, if him sin against this and him sin against that? Well, that you know what I mean? Think about that for a second. What exactly did he sin? What was the sin? Did anybody reach out to him about that? I don't know, man. This just don't make no sense, man. And the messed up thing is that it buck, you know? It buck. You can't go no further. Like, it buck. You turn up, all of that. Anyway, moving on. I've got to talk to Jamaica is heading down. They have been heading down that road already. One thing with Desi, you know, Desi have all, I'm not gonna call in a Desi. Desi have all type of material, you know. Let's continue with what is in the news, yes? Facebook. Let me see what's happening over here. Police have imposed curfew on sections on Lacovia, St. Elizabeth. Government to repair, rewire 800 storm-ravaged homes, says Vaz. Rewire 800 storm-ravaged homes. What do you mean? Want the people to pay them like that? I want them to. Money have to come in. Escalating tensions with Venezuela, Trump says hit a coastal drug loading facility. Champion Jackie, that's not news. That's not my news. What is this? Jamaica is closing out the year with a dramatic fall in unalivings. Former SSL CEO Zachary Harding declares innocence, denies wrongdoing following. Why would he come publicly and say that he is guilty? Like, that almighty. You expect him. You know what I mean? I go think some give you one mad stick, you know. Desi. Let me find this thing where you send me on. Let me find this thing. See what this brother has. Read aloud. No read aloud option. Let me refresh this. Mighty God. I never did do that. Ah, here we go. So you can't. What? Oh, man, I was about to say.
Businessman and former chief executive
Yeah.
officer of the failed investment firm Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL, Zachary Harding, declaring his innocence following his arrest and charge by investigators probing the alleged multi-billion-dollar fraud at the company. Harding, SSL founding director Hugh Croskery, and Croskery's daughter, Sarah Meany, were on Saturday arrested and charged with breaching key laws governing the financial sector, the Financial Investigations Division reported. They have each been charged with fraudulently inducing persons to invest, failure to register a company carrying on business in Jamaica, carrying on a securities business without a dealer's license, failure to apply to the Financial Services Commission to be registered for securities issued, and breaches of the Banking Services Act. In a statement issued Monday night through his attorney, Jacqueline Samuels Brown, Harding said that based on the questioning and information provided by investigators, there was no allegation that he was the beneficiary of, or involved in any way in, the misappropriation of funds or theft of money from Usain Bolt's account or those of any other SSL clients. Harding further stated that while at SSL, he acted above board. Headlines delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the Gleaners morning and Official records from the Financial Services Commission, FSC, and the Bank of Jamaica, BOJ, will confirm that during his tenure, Mr. Harding prioritized legal and regulatory compliance. He maintained open communication with regulators, adhered to directives, and acted under the guidance of reputable legal counsel and independent external audit.
Daisy, Ryan, what's up, Ryan? The video that they sent me, I tried it already, but it never helped. Thanks, though.
Auditors. He proactively engaged the FSC, implemented clear corrective plans, and worked under their ongoing oversight to address long-standing issues that existed before Mr. Harding's involvement with SSL. Harding rejected claims linking him to any wrongdoing and urged the public to refrain from spreading falsehoods and misinformation. Full statement. On the afternoon of December 27, 2025, Mr. Zachary Harding voluntarily attended the offices of the Financial Investigations Division, FID, accompanied by his attorney-at-law, Jacqueline Samuels Brown, KC. Since the issues at Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL, first came to light in 2023, Mr. Harding communicated with the police through his attorney, assuring them of his availability and willingness to assist with any investigations. His attendance at the FID was in keeping with that position, as he has always acted in compliance with the law and with the highest level of integrity. Despite certain media reports, Mr. Harding was not arrested in any pre-dawn raid. The proceedings in question and answer session mark the first time in 3 years that Mr. Harding has been interviewed by any investigative body. In light of recent developments, we wish to clarify the following critical points. Based on the questioning and information provided by investigators, there was no allegation that Mr. Harding was the beneficiary of, or involved in any way with any misappropriation of funds or theft of money from Usain Bolt's account or that of any other SSL client's accounts. Official records from the Financial Services Commission, FSC, and the Bank of Jamaica, BOJ, will confirm that during his tenure, Mr. Harding prioritized legal and regulatory compliance. He maintained open communication with regulators, adhered to their directives, and acted under the guidance of reputable legal counsel and independent external auditors. He proactively engaged the FSC,
implemented clear corrective plans, and worked under their ongoing oversight to address long-standing issues that existed before Mr. Harding's involvement with SSL. As these matters are now before the court, we will not comment further on any specific evidentiary details and await the dispensation of justice through the courts. In the interim, we strongly caution against the continuation of spreading misinformation. This in no way helps in achieving fair resolution and justice. We urge all parties to allow the justice system to function based on facts, rather than unverified assertions and assumptions.
Basically, what they're saying is, don't talk about the case. Don't ask any questions. Don't say nothing. Because they're the big dogs. That's what they're saying. You see the lawyer come make statement. I am telling to Jamaica, everybody raise up on the voice. Ask the relevant questions. That's my suggestion. Raise your voices, ladies and gentlemen. Me, I'm gonna follow my sister, McQueen. I've said enough. There's no need for me to say anything more. I just want to hear from the people of Jamaica. And guess what, people? Guess what? We're here. Woy. Mighty God, we are here. Let me, I believe I am good now, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I'm good now. True. I believe I'm good now. Yes, sir. Oh, it's already cut. Let me record something real quick. Hold on. Blessings, ladies and gentlemen. It's your brother Bolo V&R. How y'all doing? Welcome to the space. Hope all is well. Let me just do a little adjustment to my voice to see where we're at with it. Okay, that's a little better. I think that's a little louder. Bang, 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 bang. Brr, brr, brr. Let me turn off the microphone. And it works. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Praises to the Most High. Yes. Alright, play that now and see how it sounds. Shaman. Yes, my God. Right here, hello. Line 1, hello. Let me see how it sounds now. Oh, wow. Alright, I need to change something because I'm not hearing anything. It says I was hearing something, but now I'm not hearing it. Oh! No, something wrong. Turn off a microphone. I'm supposed to hear it in my headphone. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Praises to the Lord. Something is still around. It's not coming through the headphone. That's bad. That's bad. That is bad, ladies and gentlemen. That is bad. It means what happened is that my it's on the computer is what is being used. It's not this, it's the computer. Because I'm supposed to, once I use this, I'm supposed to hear what's happening. But anyway, let's move on. See what else I've got in the news. Rescuing local government. St. Andrew security guard charged over gun seizure So how is it? I really thought I had it that time, guys. I really thought I had it that time. Right? Because I turned this off. And when I turn this off, I can't record. Why I can't hear the audio in this? That don't make no sense.
Now, if your mic isn't appearing in this list here, then it's pretty likely that your mic isn't working or it's not even plugged in. So make sure that it's properly plugged in. If there's any lights on it, then it lights up, because if that's the case, it should then appear here. If it still isn't appearing after you've plugged in, it may be worth closing OBS and restart your computer, and then opening OBS, and it should then appear here. Then go and select it and go and tap OK. Then come to the audio mixer and go and look for mic/aux. As you can see, we've got this sound levels moving as I speak, because it's detecting sound. So make sure that the audio slide is all the way up to 0 decibels, and this means that you're going to be on the highest volume or pretty high volume, and then it should be making movements. If that still isn't working or it's just very quiet, then what we can do is go to our sound settings. To do that,
Jaja following. Tough and fogging chemicals will kill mosquitoes, pose no health risk. 72 specialized vehicles arrive in Jamaica to help JPS.
Auditor General has a space where you can write to them and say, listen, I'm a concerned citizen, and that's all you need to sign it as. We need to show some concern about things that affect us directly. Instead of, I'm not saying we shouldn't show some concern about SSL, but most of you in Jamaica, you're not affected by SSL.
Exactly.
Most of you.
That's
you're
why
affected by SSL.
That's why I say it's a distraction. Me never stop talking about it. Yeah, I thought I did as well. I thought I did as well, Desi. But not so.
But a lot of you are affected by monies coming out of the consolidated fund to pay for things that you don't see. And what happens? You hear it a week, 9 days, then you forget about it. Well, we're not forgetting about things around here. We're not forgetting things. The JPS. JPS, that's where we really should be concerned, because you are, you know what? I don't want to touch nothing, but just tell me what people tell me. We have three. We're right there. It's we started touching on it briefly, and it's worth showing certain things, especially since there's the whole increase in JPS bill, increase in JPS bill.
All right, when we talk about JPS,
extra. Why?
Yeah. And then K-Sue also says, emphasize that your info will not be public. And K-Sue was referring to the MAGNITSKY, because a lot of you thought that, hey, if I sign it, then what's going to happen? The government is going to get a hold of it. No.
Desi, I think I got it.
And when you go there, do not.
It was never this complex before, though.
That's where you donate. You donate any donations you're making. Make it on the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation website, ojldf.net. Click on the donate button, and you can specify where you want your donations to go.
Right.
Where you want it to go, that is where it will go. That's
right.
What the
when you go to that website that you're going to sign the MAGNITSKY, don't make a donation there. They've allowed us to use the platform, but don't make a donation there. And all I'm asking you to do, please, if you're interested in signing this thing, just go to the website, and producer Joan did a tutorial. It's there. It's less than a minute, and it walks you right through the entire process. And if you still have problems after that, just reach out to us, please.
Just send whoever it is that you know that wants to sign the petition to go to the OJLDF site. Just send them there. Right.
Somebody said JPS is a grid, not a company. Beg to differ. Your JPS owns the grid. The grid is not called JPS. The company is called JPS, and they own the grid. And we can show you that through and Kevin just put it up, the Electricity Act of 2015, and we can show you that through their annual report. Charmaine said, how many more signatures are required to proceed? A lot more, Charmaine, because we can't send it with just a couple thousand. Because remember now, we're not petitioning an agency, we're petitioning foreign governments.
I really had to fix
and
this
if you send something with 1,000, 2,000, it don't move them. They have to see that a lot of people involved, a lot of people want to see some change, and a lot of people are actually begging them to implement this law. And the government, right now, they might laugh at us because they hear we are talking about it, but them don't see it. Them don't see it. But you know what? The laughing won't be forever. Trust me. Because at some point, people are going to wake up and they're going to sign that thing en masse. So that's where we are. Now,
yes, the Magnitsky Act. I don't know, like Jamaica, listen. You have the power in your hands, and you guys are like sleeping supermen and women. Right? And you're not using your power, and I don't know why. Mummy, you do something in the kitchen? Oh.
Power off.
Yes, hello? Yeah, man, a Bolo, man. You get something with that one. I need that one. Alright. What is it? Thank you. Oh my gosh. This machine will overheat, you know, so now I believe that we are good. We're supposed to be good now. So when I attach this thing to the box now, and I'm gonna test it in real time. Yes. For my people on Bolo V&R 2.0, we're gonna go over to OBS. Right, so you guys can see. You guys can see what's happening with what I'm sharing and stuff like that. Alright. Right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, it's wonderful. Alright, let me see now.
I have a few things to say, so.
Aye! Lara. Blessings. It works, guys. It works. Awesome, amazing, it works. Alright. So now, all I have to do...
In this video, I'll show you how to fix your microphone in OBS.
That brother there, him good. Him is so good. He's a nerd. He's a brilliant dude. He is really, really good. I have to say that. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big shout out to him. How does this work again? Browser. There we go. Main browser. 1. Alright. Is it 1920 and 1860? 1960. I saw. Oh no, that is definitely not it. Wait a minute. $1920 and 1080. You guys must wonder what the hell is Bolo talking about? Yeah, it was 1980 and 1020. There's a lot of things to obvious, you know. So when they hear me jabbering off about stuff like that, you know, that's what it is. Oh snap! Ooh, come on, man! Stop playing! Stop playing! Stop playing! We straight. Yeah, we straight, ladies and gentlemen. We straight. We straight. Let me see the timestamp. Let me see the timestamp. How it did. How it come from? Alright, 2 hours and 14 minutes. Alright. Oh, we're almost there. Start stream, manage, select, Bolo. Boop. See you guys over there. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you can see the screen now. Lara, talk to me. You make me know wagwan. If you can see the screen, or everything stay. Or my sound. I know someone not here, Mr. Will Rattigan, because I have him on mute. Right? But this is the new setup. I changed everything. I had to delete OBS. There's some other things that I need to take care of, but one thing at a time. We're on the rebuild phase. Alright, my people. If you can't hear me clearly, drop a comment in the chat. Let me look on my phone to see if the visual has changed. Yeah, let me look at my phone to see if the visual has changed. You can't hear me clearly, guys? Hello? Hello, mic check. Oh, them say me fi sign in. Go here. No, sir. What a bangarang. That's why I can't see nobody. Can't see nobody message come up. I have to sign in, sir. Enter password. I want that again. So much passwords, boy. Alright, the password was right. Thank God. We good over here, so same way. Hey, Roslyn, what's up, no bononos? Roslyn said we're good. Some bass on your mic. Where you say put some bass on my mic? I don't know how to do that, you know. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if there's any bass on my voice. Little vibration. Oh, well, the vibration would be that the microphone is shaking. This table is not stable. So you will hear some vibration, and because I am, and thank you for the feedback. Because I'm using the aux wire, it's gonna amplify it. Let me know if you're getting any vibrations now. I just turned off the speaker. I turned down the speaker. I moved the wire, so maybe you hear some vibration. But yeah, man, continue with the feedback, guys. Let me know. How is it now? How is it now? How is it? Loud and clear. Any let me see. Should I turn up my microphone a little bit more? Not so bad, or not so good. I should turn up my microphone. Hold on. Because this microphone can turn up enough. Don't get me wrong. I only have it at 500. Normally I would have it at 1,000. And my desktop audio needs to go up to 500 or 600. Yeah. My desktop audio needs to go up 1,000. Alright, you should hear me better now. Brian says it's good. Wagwan Brian Wilkes, Unstoppable, big up. You guys should be hearing me way better now. Oh, me sounding. Come on now, talk to me, baby. I'm gonna go back to my OBS, man. I am going back to my OBS on Bolo V&R 2.0. But on Bolo V&R clips, I will be using this method to go live at the same time. Okay, it's good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the feedback. All right, let's get into this now, because I tell you, this programmer from Mr. Will Rattigan, I haven't been able to check on some of the conversation that he had. And yeah, you already know. He just made a great point a while ago about SSL. SSL really doesn't affect a lot of us. It affects a few people, like, and I stand with those people. But to be quite honest with you, those people need to now stand for themselves. Their families need to stand for them as well. Yeah, they need to come out and raise their voice. They need to come out brawling. Yeah, man. Stop with the tippy toes and the hippie hoes. They need to come out brawling and say, yo, here what go on now. You see this one I go on with? It not right. We need your money. And tell us, just like how the 78-year-old lady came out and said, listen, I was traumatized. I had to get tranquilizers. Who remember that? And I put out that video recently, you know, with that lady, you know. Yeah, man. I put it out, man. The article, I did it over and I put it out because that's the only conversation I think we need to have around SSL. The conversation is this. There was people that was severely affected by SSL. Yeah, I just believe that's the only conversation we should have. But anyway, let's hear this.
Because at some point, people are going to wake up and they're going to sign that thing en masse. So,
no, what I want to hear from you guys on OBS is, do you hear a feedback when my microphone is on while I'm playing the audio? That's what I want to hear from you guys.
So that's where we are. Now, let me show you. Let's start with the JPS thing. Let's start with the JPS thing. We have some interviews. We have some videos. But let's just start out with a bill. How about that, people? Let's start out with a JPS bill and see where and then we can go. We can take the story any place we want to take it. But we just want to start out with a bill. And those of you who are JPS customers, you will understand this. Those of you who are not JPS customers, you will really understand this. Here it is. All right. What we did was we cut it back, kind of protect the person. This is JPS bill. What I'd like you to do, and it's, as you see it right here, it's from October to November. It is right here. Of this year. And it's an actual bill. It wasn't like, not an estimate. Right. No. here is the current charge. Right here. Can you see, Kevin? You can see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And here's the total charge. If you notice the total charge, there's a difference there of 212. And here's it right here. That this amount for the two. For the difference between 24,280. This is the difference between the current charges and the total charges. They are the credit. No, current. Yeah, a credit of $2.12.
All right. So what I understand now is that I have to turn off my microphone while the audio is being played, because thank you so much, Laura. There's definitely an echo. That's a fact. 100% there's an echo. But let's continue.
No, here's the thing that I need you to pay attention to. See this? How is your bill calculated? The charge for energy. On here, customer charge. I don't know what the hell that is. It's 600 and... Them stands.
Yeah, that's a little bit bigger. And then we can sense it, yeah.
Right, there we are. That's it up? I want the bigger. Customer charge, I don't know what that is. $603.54. So the energy, this one right here.
Oh, we get here, sir.
$8,489.28. Now, look at this, my people. This section here, variable and miscellaneous charges. They have an FX adjustment here, 3.336%, 276. Then they have this fuel charge, $27.6 per kilowatt. And that comes to 10.708. Then IPP variable charge.
Energy next. And then this one here.
Well, IPP is that independent, that's independent power producers, right? This is something now. I remember I was on Mystic Show. I think it was Mystic Show. And somebody was saying that, no, it's a pass-through charge. And the point what we're trying to make is that pass-through or not, whatever they're charging, because remember people, JPS purchases power. They generate power, but they also buy power from independent companies. Now the problem is that under the law, only JPS can sell power to the public. You can sell power to JPS, but the only entity that can sell power to the general public under the law is JPS. So why do we have this? Them say it's a pass-through. So if it's a pass-through, what this is saying is that whatever JPS paid for the power, right? They're now passing that charge on to you. But then they also pass on fuel charge right on to you. And then they have this FX adjustment charge on to you. So look at this. Look at this. The variable and miscellaneous charge is this, 14,000. But look at the total bill, 22. More than half of your bill. More than half of your bill is variable and miscellaneous.
Wow.
More than half of your bill, More than half of your bill.
These are the types of things you go out and protest about. This is protest worthy. You understand? This is protest worthy, ladies and gentlemen. We can't continue like this. No wonder our bill them so high. No wonder we are paying some of the highest bill them in the world. You follow me? That is an insane. Wow. Total taxable charges. GCT at 7% on taxable charges. A further $1,600. Mighty God. Wow. Wow. Subtotal energy $8,289. FX adjustment 3.336%. Fuel charges $10,000. $10,708.18. IPP variable $9.28 per kilowatt hour. So that carries it to 3,594. So you get a subtotal variable and miscellaneous charge of $14,000. $14,000 plus $8,289 gives you $22,868.04. You guys see how this actually works out? Isn't that wild? The miscellaneous charges is out of this world, guys. No. This is why I listen to Will Rattigan. He breaks down stuff like this. Let's continue. The simple things that are not really simple, you know?
The light bill. See it right here.
Yeah.
See it there.
Damn.
And I don't see anybody jumping up and screaming and carrying on, Professor. I don't see anybody jumping up and screaming. I say, explain to us why we're paying this much money.
Yes.
I don't see anybody.
We are talking about SSL. Distraction.
You know, one of the things that I think really has made it get to this point is the way a frog is cooked. If you put them in hot water, they're just gonna jump out. But if you put them in a pot with regular water and slowly increase the temperature, then they don't go anywhere. And
I have used that analogy. I've used that exact analogy before, and it's accurate. It's on point. There's no question about that. That's really the problem. The Jamaican people, we endure so much because we think we're in a jacuzzi, because we were the temperature. You know, Andrew takes time. The system take them little time in turning up the temperature on us, that we don't realize that we're in a full-blown boiling point right now. And it's one of the reasons why they don't like these open, free platforms to speak. And guys, let me tell you something. Let me just warn you guys, if you don't know. Just a quick warning. I'm gonna play something. Alright. Let me see here. Display capture. Alright, so yeah, I need to have that under here. Where is it? Under here. Alright, perfect. I need to have it there. Let me find what I'm looking for first. Instagram. Let me find the video I'm looking for on Instagram. We have to be at least aware, ladies and gentlemen. We have to be aware of what is coming. All right? Where is it? Well, today is a new day. Give thanks for life. Oh, yeah. Now make them stress we. We are all a vibe.
You're committing offence under Section 13 of the Terrorism Act 2000, so I'm going to ask you again if you could put those signs down. Okay, if I continue to hold those signs, you are breaking the law. Okay, this could impact on... You're committing offence under Section 13 of the Terrorism Act 2000, so I'm going to ask you again if you could put those signs down. Okay, if I continue to hold those signs, you are breaking the law. Okay, this could impact on criminal, if action is taken today, criminal convictions, travel implications or employment implications. So, are you willing, is anyone willing to put those signs down now for me, please?
The sign is in a language they can't translate?
What language is it in?
I'm not going to tell you anything.
I was hoping you would.
It's Asian. I am face to face with evil here, Kia. This is absolutely chilling. Yeah, they're out of control. Kia, you're going to need to get a handle on this, mate.
Please, can you step away from us?
Let everyone else share.
Ma'am, you'll forever be remembered on the right side of history.
Can you step away from us, please?
Am I not allowed to speak to this individual?
Look, because we are turned our backs here and you are just right.
In what power? You're a fan. In what? Sorry? She's under arrest. Why? Because you're under arrest for 4 offences. Malicious communication comes free and for inciting racial hatred. I will explain to you everything. I just need to get custody on you because like I said,
Jamaica, are you okay with living in a world where if you criticize a particular country, that country is all over there in all over another side of the country, but you get locked up for holding up a sign that says yeah, bono genocide in one particular country that country is actually doing genocide in? These people are labeled as terrorists because they are standing against genocide. And people want me to actually be okay with this evil and like this is evil. These are old people. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. If they were protesting against the people that particular country have a problem against, they would be able to protest. But because they are protesting against that particular country, they don't have the freedom to protest in their own country. Not that country, no. In their own country. Tell me that this is right. Look at this.
I need to get custody because I don't know what's in the house. So Section 1 is being taken back and Section 100 of the misuse of public communications network.
Don't do that. You are in breach of those conditions and you could be arrested.
What if we support Israel? Are we okay to stay or not?
I think I made it quite clear which side it was about. If you're in support of Palestine, then you are breaching your conditions.
And if we are support of Israel, we can stay? Like, if we
So the lady was so smart. You heard what she asked the police? If I support that particular country, I can stay? Ladies and gentlemen, the Jamaican government and Your Holiness has hugged up this country, this specific country. Not only hug them up, but there's a company from that country that is dealing with our election, the last election. And moving forward, they'll be more integrally involved in the country. If you guys don't see how Andrew Honest is speaking and his government is speaking, and you guys don't see that by any means necessary to keep power is the same modus operandi, is to control the narrative, and that's what Andrew Honest is about. And it's the same blueprint that he wants to implement in Jamaica, in my opinion. That's what I see. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I see. Same regime, same apparatus, same operation. But they are slowly cooking us. The changing of the constitution is very important to them. Extremely important. This is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely dangerous. You hear what I said? Absolutely dangerous. Listen it again.
Okay, by continuing to hold those signs, you are breaking the law. Okay, this could impact on criminal, if action is taken today, criminal convictions, travel implications or employment implications. So, are you willing, is anyone willing to put those signs down now for me, please?
The sign is in a language they can't translate?
What language is it in?
No, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I was hoping you would. It's Asian.
This is how you know that things are gone alright. The people have written their protests in languages that they cannot understand, and the police, they went to ChatGPT or something to translate the language. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. This is troubling. Quite troubling indeed. This is dangerous. I have big countries like the UK that is really taking this on. You're gonna see why though. It's about who is in power. Listen, let's continue. Let's continue.
Absolutely chilling. Yeah, they're out of control. Here, you're going to need to get a handle on this, mate.
Okay, can you step away from us?
We'll let anyone else from CN.
Ma'am, you'll forever be remembered on the right side of history.
Can you step away from us, please?
Am I not allowed to speak to this individual?
No, because we are signed our backs here and you are just right.
In what power? You're a star. In what? Sorry? She's under arrest. Why? She's under arrest for offences. Malicious communications comes free, and for inciting racial hatred. I will explain to you everything. I just need to get custody because, like I said, I don't know what is up in the house. So, Section 1 of the Malicious Communication Act and Section 127 of the Misuse of Public Communications Network.
Don't do that. You are in breach of those conditions and you could be arrested.
What if we support Israel? Are we okay to stay or not?
I think I made it quite clear which side it was about. If you're in support of Palestine, then you are breaching your conditions.
And if we are support of Israel, we can stay? Like, if we protest for Palestine, Sudan, Congo, we can stay. If we protest for Israel, we can stay?
Yes.
Just to make this clear.
Well, look, I don't know how many people know this. My parents' family are Jewish, and we've got extended family in Israel. That we feel this every day. I don't describe myself as a Zionist, but I understand and I sympathise and I support Zionism. So I wouldn't describe myself in that way. But of course, you know, we have family in Israel, and that is part of my family.
Yeah.
You're committing offence under Section 13 of the Terrorism Act 2000. So I'll ask you again if you could put those signs down. Okay, if I continue to hold those signs, you are breaking the law. Okay, this could impact on criminal, if action is taken today, criminal convictions, travel implications or employment implications. So are you willing, is anyone willing to put those signs down now for me, please?
The sign is in a language they can't translate?
What language is it in?
I'm not going to tell you what it is. I was hoping you would. I am face to face with evil here, Keir. This is absolutely chilling. Yeah, they're out of control. Keir, you're going to need to get a handle on this, mate.
Okay, can you step away from us?
We'll let everyone else CM.
Ma'am, you'll forever be remembered on the right side of history.
Can you step away from us, please?
Am I not allowed to speak to this individual?
Look, because we are turned our backs here and you are just right.
What power? You're in what? Sorry? She's under arrest. Why? Because you're under arrest for 4 offences. Malicious communication times 3 and for inciting racial hatred. I will explain to you everything. I just need to get custody because, like I said, I don't know what that's in the house. So, Section 1 of the Malicious Communication Act and Section 127 of the Misuse of Public Communications Network.
Don't do that. You are in breach of those conditions and you could be arrested.
What if we support Israel? Are we okay to stay or not?
I think I made it quite clear which side it was about. If you're in support of Palestine,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you are breaching your conditions.
And if we are support of Israel, we can stay? Like, if we protest for Palestine, Sudan, Congo, we can stay. If we protest for Israel, we can stay?
Yes.
Just to make this clear.
Well, I don't know how many people know this. My parents' family are Jewish, and we've got extended family in Israel. That we feel this every day. I don't describe myself as a Zionist, but I understand and I sympathise and I support Zionism. So I wouldn't describe myself in that way. But of course, you know, we have family in Israel, and that is part of my family.
People, I'm telling you something, man, you see? Times that we are living on are really normal here. Not really normal. Not really normal. I want to show you guys something. Listen to that lady.
Centralized energy. He wants centralized systems. Like I said, Bill Gates is attacking decentralized energy. He wants centralized systems. Like I said, he wants one agriculture for the whole world. He will want one energy system, which he controls. He wanted to launch a microchip for remote control of women's fertility in the third world, where there's a microchip and whether I will have a baby or not will be decided by Mr. Gates or an institution he creates. So, I mean, he is the most amazing, total control freak who could imagine. And his funny, lost grin tells me the guy is lost. He is lost. He doesn't know who it is, except that money controls the world. That's all he knows. You know? And, you know, we are being ruled by insanity. It's a very serious situation. Yeah. I don't need Bill Gates' style of money at all. Have you noticed how much good work is coming through crowdsourcing? We will either see ourselves as powerless, and we will constantly delegate power to governments that don't care, and people like Gates, who, while pretending to be a philanthropist, is only thinking how to make the next buck. He's actually, everything he's doing is making a new business opportunity. And we will constantly say, oh, we are too poor, we are too stupid, we are too powerless. The minute we reclaim power and say we have the power to make change, we have the power through community to mobilize resources. Bill Gates is attacking decentralized energy. He wants centralized systems. Like I said, he wants one agriculture for the whole world. He will want one energy system, which he controls. He wanted to launch a microchip for remote control of women's fertility in the third world, where the microchip and whether I will have a baby or not will be decided by Mr. Gates or an institution he creates. So, I mean, he is the most amazing, total control freak who could imagine. And his funny, lost grin tells me the guy is lost.
Why, can you imagine a world where can you imagine a world where you have digital ID? Can you imagine a world like that? With the way how things are going already. It's like, I'm just wondering if people see the signs. And it's like the lady said, when are you going to realize that we have the power? We're not powerless. Yet. It's getting close to it, though. It's getting close to it. So we're living in an era of inception. Y'all ever watch the movie Inception? If you watch the movie Inception, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm trying to find the videos about the digital ID and the type of control they will have with the digital ID. Where they can lock down your shit. You see like how people protesting on the road? Homeless, no money to buy food. Just like that. Protesting against that country or any other agenda. Yeah, are their system? Yeah. Let me see if it's this one. No. That's not it. Sure, man. I was doing so good a while ago, you know, and I got it, you know. Let me find back that video. That lady. Scroll. Quicker. Where is it? Damn. I think this brother speaks about it too. Yeah, that brother they speak about it, but cash is about to be completely disappear. This is one of the videos. Where's that lady? Mighty God. In blessings surround us.
Cash is about to completely disappear in 847 days as the EU have just passed new legislation into law that prohibits financial freedom.
Come over to Bolo V&R.